I just can't wait to see what people say when they come back. What's going on? What's this? That's if even anyone comes back. Let's see. Oh man, there's something wrong with me. Another one already? Ah man, it's been like an hour. It's been like an hour since I got off, okay? I've had a break. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not done yet. So get your fucking asses back here, because we're going to keep playing Rome Total War. I didn't like where we left the stream earlier. And if I don't try to rectify it, I'm just going to be thinking about it all day. And I'm not going to be able to get any rest. Glad you're live streaming during Super Bowl. How long does Super Bowl last? Like, what, an hour? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Shit like this is way my favorite YouTuber. Thanks, dude. Yeah. SPQR, yes. We will do that, indeed. Let's do that. That seems like a good idea. Gotta keep in mind, I don't give a flying fuck about the Super Bowl. So... yeah. We already got 97 people back here. But yeah, like I said, guys, I wasn't happy where we left things off. It wasn't my favorite live stream. I'm still learning how to do live streams properly. There are things that I need to do better. And the only way for me to learn is to just keep on at it. Emperor of Mankind did $2 super chat. Super Bowl, a legend of Total War, not a hard choice. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. Competing with the Super Bowl. Can you say my name? Yeah. Well, if YouTube's not going to ban your name, I'm not going to do anything about it, so... okay. WebChef did a $5 super chat. Here's a fin to help with December thing. Love you, mate. Keep them coming. Oh, thanks, dude. What happened in December? Come on, coward. Oh, it's... dude. It's not about being a coward. Don't try and goad me into it. I mean, your name... if I was to say what your screen name is, I'd get banned. Okay. So... no. I'm just gonna ignore you, dude. I'm sorry. Respect for not taking on that negative chat, keeping you... well, I did, though. I did take on the negative chat. And I should, you know... like I said, I still consider myself a fairly amateur streamer. And I want to get better. And the only way for me to get better is to have problems and overcome them. Why not wireless headphones? Oh man, of all the things you can argue about, like, who cares? It's a freaking wire. This is why. Because without a wire, how can I do this? Oh, hang on. Oh man, I totally didn't. I was gonna strangle myself with it. No, I wasn't really, but just being silly. Fuck, I'm still like... no, actually, I got off. I actually feel like I took a bit of a break. Fed the dog, you know, sorted some things out around the house, and then I'm like... I came and sat down here, and I was like looking at comments and stuff, and I'm just like... I got nothing to do. I'm not ready for bed, and my wife's not coming home for hours. Let's live stream. So I just was like, I'm just gonna get back on. Back at it again? Yeah. What does the arcade battle setting do? Removes the majority of the morale factors. Units can still break, but like fatigue and stuff doesn't affect it. Units have unlimited ammo. I don't really recommend arcade settings. Do you wipe your butt standing up or sitting down? Sitting down. It's a weird thing to ask. But yeah. Let's play as SPQR and start the Roman Civil War immediately.
Imperator.
Starting with the Scipii.
Sir.
I can do that as the Senate, can't I?
Sir. Imperator. Sir.
If I bring too many troops, they won't stand and fight. They'll have 2 generals there. Wait, will they? Yeah, they'll have 2 generals because they all start off with 4.
Sir.
If I bring 2,
Imperator. Sir.
I start off with 3. Alright, I'm gonna get you there,
March.
and I'm gonna just bring 1 of them.
Imperator. Onward.
2 for
Urging
2,
armies. Orders.
and I'm also gonna
Orders.
bring you. Now here's the thing, if I lose all 3 of my generals in this coming battle, I lose the campaign right away.
Merging armies. Attack. Those overly proud Romans over there are the Scipii. Units!
I've never actually played a campaign as the Senate. Do you sleep? Oh my god. Sometimes, but not today. Not right now. I don't know, like, I did a live stream. I know I live streamed for like 8 hours, right? But the problem is that the way that things ended, it was just killing me. And I basically just wanted to be like, I just wanted another chance. So I just came back and
The
I
enemy
thought,
have
fuck
brought
it.
up reinforcements.
I'm not,
in a
I was
pathetic
actually really
attempt to
enjoying the
save
game.
themselves.
And I need to get better. I realize I'm so rusty at this because I did awful before, relatively speaking. And yeah, I just wanted to. I need to sharpen my skills with. I used to be so good at Rome Total War, but the thing is, Rome Total War, although it's more or less the same game as Medieval 2, the balancing is not the same. The AI gets a lot more buffs on very hard difficulty than Medieval 2, and so I forget about that sometimes. Which is why you'll see, you know, when I use the pikes, back on pikes, I use the pikes, you know, basic units are wrecking them, but then when I go up against pikes, my elite units can't handle them, because of the buffs. This is the 3rd live stream today. No, it's the 2nd. AI gets +4, +4, +8. Oh, okay, yeah, so they get +8 bonus. That's a pretty big bonus, which is why we usually go for morale smashing for these sorts of things.
Praised. The enemy general is killed. Fear makes a home in our enemies' hearts.
Yeah, I thought it was +7 for very hard as well.
The gods be praised. The enemy's hearts are full of fear, and now they flee.
Shit, they're running away. You just paused the Super Bowl for me. Oh, damn.
The enemy show their true virtue. They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits running from our men.
Yeah, sorry if I'm interrupting your Super Bowl. But, like I said before, I just had nothing to do, so I was
This
like, I
is
just want to
a
come back. Done with Pontus.
Victory!
Yeah, I wanted to start another clean campaign.
Imperator. Prepare for battle. Besieging settlement, sir. Settlement under siege, sir. Imperator.
With a faction that's actually good.
Onward!
That's my only city, isn't it? Okay. Let's get Prinker Base. I'm not really a big fan of Triari, not that we can get any anyway. Financially speaking, we are going to go broke pretty quick.
Noble master?
I should check the Senate. No, I'm just kidding. That'll crash the game.
Can I be of service?
What's the most boring function? I don't know. You got a Ninja commercial during the Super Bowl. What? Ninja for Fortnite? That's weird.
Prepare for battle.
I suppose he kind of needs commercials. I believe his channel is going downhill a little bit. You know, relative to what it was before. Oh man, that's gonna be tough. The Senate don't get any temples. Shit. No temples as the Senate. That is a big problem. Oh well. What can you do? Maintaining public order is going to be very difficult then. You're not supposed to play as the Senate. Your settlements can't rebel. Oh really? I didn't know that. Huh. Yeah, so we got people on D-Live as well. Thanks, guys.
Sir, prepare for battle.
Why do you enjoy vanilla so much? Why do you enjoy mods so much? You still capture samples, yeah, but not being able to upgrade them.
Only a fool cares for omens and portents, no matter how bad they may be. We make our own destinies, and we are not ruled by the flight of some damn bird. Today we face those masters of cunning, arrogance, and dishonesty, the Scipii. They are a dangerous foe, and unkind when victorious. They have been lulled into a false sense of security by a few feet of defensive wall.
Alright.
Await my orders! Units, forward! Attack the
Our soldiers are at the walls! Now they must batter a way through.
Oh, it's Coda. Remember me, your favorite
Our
human being?
soldiers have done
I remember
their
you.
work
How's
well.
it going, dude?
The battering ram has broken through the gate. Fire at will!
What have you been up to?
Roman military engineering triumphs once more. The walls are down. Order your men on to victory.
Is it still going? Well, I took a short break, released a video, and I was like, I just wasn't done yet, you know. Do you ever like this? Do you know what it's like? Do you ever like take a shit, and then you like you wipe your ass and you get up and you be like, no, there's still more there. I gotta, you know, that's what it's like. Graduated, got a job, lost all my free time. I hear you. That's what happens. Cause that's what it was like with me. It was like a Rome total war. Like I'm like, okay, I'm all good. Wiping my ass, I'm good. You know, walk away and be like, oh, nah, I still got more coming. That's what this is right now. This is not. It just didn't get out of my system. You know, I'm not. And you know, I wasn't tired. You know, people were saying you should get some sleep, Legend. It's like I haven't been up that long. You know? My sleeping patterns are fucked, but like I said, I walked around the house a bit. Saw anything that you're doing. I didn't do any chores because you know that's woman's work. I'm just kidding. But yeah, just wasn't done yet. All right, my army's a little bit disorganized here. 24-hour prep stream. Yeah. So, well, I'm telling you, it's not gonna be a 24-hour stream, but. got 2 Triari. I can't really replace them, and I don't really need them right now. Have you enabled unlimited men the battlefield in preference for AI to use reinforcements above 20 units? Pretty sure. I don't recall any situation where they haven't been able to bring in all their reinforcements. I'm pretty sure it's enabled. That being said, I tried to edit the preference file so that I could play this in windowed mode, and it just didn't. It wouldn't work. This is an odd time. Well, actually, I was live streaming for 8 hours prior to this, but I took a short break and decided to come back. Because I didn't get all the Rome total war out of me yet.
Our soldiers have captured the walls! Now is the time to press on.
You understand that Super Bowl has taken away a lot of your audience? Okay. What time is it for me? It's 11:30 in the morning. Am I refreshed now? I am actually. I took a short break, and I was like, oh, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go back at it again. I got stamina for days. Not really. I mean, look, we've still got 300 viewers on YouTube. I don't know how many viewers there are on D-Live. Again, guys, on D-Live, I'm sorry, but I can't check the D-Live chat while I play Rome Total War because I don't have windowed mode, and I just can't click over. It'll crash the game if I alt tab out of it. I don't think I've got any moderators here. Okay, so I think it's 2 units of Hastati and 1 unit of generals. Now the general is going to be difficult to deal with, so probably best use the Triari for that, even though I can't really replace it. Oh well. You should get windowed mode. I mean, Coda, I just said that I tried to get windowed mode, and I was like, I was working on it for half an hour. Every time I changed the preference file, it kept reverting back. I tried putting my entire Steam folder under available for read only, and turned it off read only, but it kept defaulting back to read only. I couldn't fix it. One of the most boring Super Bowls you've ever seen. Back with the mean comments. Whatever, it's fine. It's not supposed to be a Super Bowl.
May the gods be praised! The enemy general is killed! Fear makes a home in our enemy's hearts!
They do so much better than Pikes in this situation. That's all I wanted them to do. Thank you very much. Wow, that's so much easier than using Pikes in this scenario. Dump question, Legend, but your troops still have Pila. Why not use them to soften up before us, just the pathfinding bullet? Well, that's what I was doing there. I just wanted to clear out the enemy general. Because if you get in range, the general just charges at them, and these two guys here easily get rid of the general, whereas these guys here, not so much. So now that I've taken out the general, I'll bring in my javelin troops. That was the point there. Pikes and Legend of Total War. Name a better duo. More like a better rivalry. I just don't like Pikes. Any plane takes for the lemon? It's okay. It's okay. I wanted to draw them out here a little bit so that I could break them, maybe. No, that didn't work. It's okay. I care not for the velities. Oh, wait. What are you doing? Just saw the latest top 5 video, and the suggestion of top 5 or 10 soundtrack is the best one. I believe Duke of Death should be number 1. We'll see how we go. The great thing about top 5 soundtrack is that it would be such an easy video for me to do. That's why I want to do it. Like the latest video that I did, the top 5 most unbalanced features. That one took me literally hours to do. Like it was tough to do. It was tough to get the footage that I needed. And get my thoughts straight on it. No fan of Super Bowl? No. Dude, I'm Australian. We don't watch your sports. How many times have I been asked if I'm still on? A few times. I don't hate sports. I hate watching sports, okay? There's a difference. You know what? It's just Hastati. Let's just send in the general's bodyguard. They should be fine. Loses all 3 generals. I'll just try and control where they are. What sport did I play in high school? When I was in primary school, I played rugby. When I was in high school, I played volleyball. And in my opinion, volleyball is a much better sport.
This is a heroic victory, worthy of Roman arms.
Like, I've already told the story before, but when I was in primary school, I went through puberty earlier than a lot of, I know it sounds weird, right, because I still had that voice, even at the age of 25.
Rome has conquered.
I went through let me just put it this way, I went through a growth spurt before a lot of the other, like, kids in the class sort of thing. And so I had a lot of those hormones, a lot of adrenaline going through me at the time. And I remember making a kid cry when he had the ball, and because I wasn't the person to get the ball. I was not a particularly fast runner. There were much faster runners. However, I was one of the strongest. Strongest, maybe even not even the best word. I was one of the toughest. Let me just put it that way. I was not affected by pain, and I could easily take down not easily, but I could take down someone twice my size, basically, without hurting myself. So anyway, they gave, as in the other team, they gave their runner, I forget what they're called, the ball, and he runs towards me. And I probably didn't look that threatening to him, but I was very aggressive. And I remember I tackled him so hard that he was fucking crying. And I was like, I think after that I was like, maybe I shouldn't be playing rugby. Then I remember the referee came to me, and he was just like, dude, you need to calm down. You need to stop this. Okay, that was he basically said that I had put in way more force than what was necessary to take out a little kid. Because I slammed him to the ground. You were perfect. Yeah. But after that, I started to mellow out a little bit and play volleyball. I realized I wasn't a violent person in real life. I didn't like that kind of thing. Volleyball was really good because it's good. I'm good with hand-eye coordination. Not particularly good feet coordination, but good hand-eye coordination, and that was what was necessary for volleyball. And so in high school, I remember in grade 12 in high school, so that's final year, I was actually the best person on the team in my school. That being said, our school sucked. We barely ever won any matches, but you know, I was the best. I won the award for it. It's weird. It's weird when the guy who wins, like, and the award for top chess player goes to Legend of Total War. Oh, and the award for best volleyball player also goes to that chess player. It's just weird, you know, to win a chess award and a volleyball award. You know, it's unusual. Do the Empire Blitz again? Why? It's the only blitz of mine that hasn't been beaten yet. Why do I need to do that again, Coda? Can you make it at least a top 10 soundtrack? I'll see how we go. I've got like a week to make it, so we'll see how we go. How much percentage of my power did I use? That's actually funny because when I was in grade 8, so this is just beginning high school, I was still bigger than everyone, right? I was still bigger than all the other kids, and I was actually stronger than everyone at this point. I was this is actually very funny. I was the second strongest person in my grade in grade 8, right? At least as far as I knew. And I used to arm wrestle people in grade 8. And I'd arm wrestle them, you know, I'd have my hand, and I would say to them, I'm only using 10% of my power. I'm only, because this is during Dragon Ball season, right? I'm only using 50% of my power. And I remember I would beat people only using, you know, 50% of my strength. But there was one person who I couldn't beat. And now you're going to think this is really funny, but you just have to keep in mind that nobody could beat this person, okay? But the person that I couldn't beat in an arm wrestle was a girl. She was the strongest person in the grade. And I'm not kidding. I remember I had the second highest javelin throw, but she beat me. She had the largest javelin throw. Yeah, she was stronger than me. And what year is school? This was grade 8. This was grade 8. She was one of those. She was big, strong girl. So, did you check her gender? Yeah. She in all fairness, she did get bullied a lot in school for her manliness. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if I met her today and she had transitioned to a man. I feel like that's bad, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. She did get bullied a little bit in school. I don't think I bullied her. I didn't like losing to her, but then again, everybody else lost to me, so it's like, I remember one of the kids came up to me like, "Oh, you lost to a girl." I'd be like, "Dude, I beat you with like using only 20% of my strength." And he's like, "Yeah, but you lost to a girl. Do you realize how strength works? You'd lose to her as well." "Oh yeah, but you lost to a girl."
Imperator.
So.
Sir.
All that kind of chat prepared me for my career in YouTube, for getting heckled. It didn't prepare me at all. So you were literally One Punch Man? Well, this was in grade 8. Okay, so eventually other kids caught up in terms of puberty, and then I wasn't the strongest anymore. I was still strong. I think I've always been pretty reasonably strong. The thing is, I haven't been violent, and there's a difference between being violent and being strong. So I think I've always been fairly strong. How good at chess are you? I mean, I haven't played chess in literally years. I mean, when I was in high school, I had lots of people that I could play chess with, and my wife doesn't play chess, so I don't think I've ever played her in chess. But I remember a previous girlfriend that I had, I played her in chess. She liked chess a bit, and she got sick of playing against me because she couldn't beat me, but she wouldn't let me let her win. So she just got sick of playing with me. How tall am I? Your guess is 183 centimeters. I'm a little bit shorter than that. 180 centimeters. If I stand up straight. If I'm like slouching on the computer, I'm just like, you know, this, then I'm probably like 178. But you know, I'm also 170 kilos. Keep that in mind as well. I'm 175 kilograms. I'm just kidding. I don't weigh that much. It's ridiculous. I'm not gonna talk about weight. Will I ever stream Ark again? Probably not. Okay, let's keep going down here.
Forward. Out of move, sir.
Now they'll probably come down here, so we need to make sure we're ready for it. Financially, we're still we're still losing money, but once I capture Tarentum, I'll be okay. So you thought I was 180 kilos? Yeah. Wow, I'm not.
Sir! Attack! Victory! Attack!
Nice.
Victory!
They've got a draw-out situation here where they can't chicken out of this.
Prepare for battle.
Random questions: Skyrim or Witcher 3? Well, I've only ever played Witcher 3, so I'm gonna have to go with that. I do have Skyrim, I just never played it.
Today we face those
5'11"
proud
tall.
Romans, the Brutii. They are worthy enemies, but enemies nonetheless.
5'10", I think. I don't think it's
That army is
5'11".
1/4 of the enemy's strength. So sharpen your swords one last time. When we have killed them all, we will have made a good start.
He's very short. What are you talking about? 5'10" is average. I'm average height. I'm not sure. Unless you're a goddamn giant and you just like to. The only person that I know that can call me short is Pixelated Polo, who's like 6'6" or whatever he is. He can call me short. But like, as far as the Total War scene, I'm taller than most of the other guys. I like way taller than Darren, taller than Lionheart, taller than Alex the Rambler, taller than Warrior of Sparta. I don't remember anyone else. You're a manlet, don't lie. So you can call me short too? Well, whatever. If you call me short, that just means you're particularly tall. So it's all relative.
The enemy have brought up reinforcements in a pathetic attempt to save themselves.
Average is 175 centimeters, so yeah, you're slightly above average. I've never met Simpsy. I don't know what Simpsy looks like, so I don't know how tall he is. But he is from Tasmania, so I don't know. He might have like abnormally tall. Look, I don't know. I don't know. Am I going to play Three Kingdoms? I will play Three Kingdoms. I'm just not particularly looking forward to it. What happened to Warrior of Sparta? Life happens. You gotta understand that we YouTubers aren't robots. We have lives, and Warrior of Sparta probably had the busiest life of us all. Out of everyone in the Total War community, he's the only one that was like married with kids. Well, actually, I don't think he was even married, but yeah, he had last count I found out he had 3 kids. And obviously, on the amount of views that he got, it's not sustainable to have that many views and run a YouTube channel for a living. I mean, it was one thing for me because I didn't have anyone depending on my income, but it's not the case with him. So I think a number of life things happened, and he just had to put it aside for a time being. He keeps saying on Twitter that he is going to come back eventually. But the problem is, because he's been away for so long, all of his viewers will have moved on. I think it's going to be so hard for him to just come back, and you just can't come back on YouTube like that. You gotta have a really strong comeback. Unless he gets other people to promote his content with him, which I don't know, they might do. Have you ever met Dresden? I may have met Dresden. I think I have. He's like a German dude, but I can't remember. Like, here's the thing. I don't really remember people when I meet them. I know I met somebody that worked on Divinity Impera, but I don't know if it was Dresden himself. You're 184 centimeters and you're the shortest guy in your class. Okay. You're taller than me, and I wasn't the tallest. I was average. Wasn't the tallest person in the grade. Wasn't the shortest. The person who comes back from long gaps is Frankian PC. He takes multiple year breaks. Okay, well, basically when you come back like that, you pretty much have to start your YouTube career again from scratch. Almost from scratch. I mean, obviously you'll be able to get some views right away, but getting the views that he had before can't be easy. Have you ever met Prince of Basildon? I haven't met him in person, but I've met him on like Skype calls and stuff. I've spoken to him on 2 occasions. One during the multiplayer battles, and another during another conversation with him I had. When did I have it? I don't know, a little while back. Probably right after I got blacklisted. Don't break on me, guys. I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
The enemy general flees. Press forward so the spirit of his army is broken too.
Attack quickly!
Wait, we never killed the general. Oh, damn, he's not coming back either. Oh, wait, no, he is. Okay. Cool. Let's kill off his army first. It'd be good if we can take the city this turn. That would be ideal. Do I watch Game of Thrones? Yes, I do. Love Game of Thrones. Even after 8 years, still not tired of it. I don't read the books though. I read the first book, and I really liked the first book. You know, unlike Lord of the Rings. But I just didn't have much time for more reading. I don't have time for novels because this YouTube gig is like a full-time job and a half. But yeah, I just don't have time for it. I got time to watch a show every now and again. Ah, fuck. That's what I was gonna do after the stream. I was gonna go watch Vikings. Totally forgot. Oh well. I'd much rather spend time with my beloved fan base. Does that sound sincere? Because it wasn't. Which is my favorite historical battle in Total War games? Favorite historical battle? So, I don't know. I never really thought about that. What was my job before YouTube? I was a sales consultant for a trampoline company. And my role would constantly change. At one point, I was complaints manager. So whenever a customer would call up with a complaint or an issue, it would get forwarded over to me. And that was largely because I just didn't give a fuck. Like, people would be like, you know, come to me like, this person's being really mean. And I'd like, what, on a scale from 1 to 10, how bad is it? And they're like, it's an 8. And I'm like, okay, I'll sort this out. And I would say to them, I said, don't come to me unless it's at least like a 7. Because otherwise it's a waste of my time. And like, if it was an 8, I'd usually be able to handle it within a couple of minutes. It's like, 10s were hard. 10s were hard to deal with. Oh damn, they got 2 generals here. Okay, 1 general's down, but I'm not sure which one. Are you Maltese? I'm not sure why, but I have a vague memory of you saying you're Maltese. Yeah, no, one of my parents is Maltese, so I'm half Maltese. And Maltese people are fucking short. Let me just say that as well. Maltese people are short asses. All of my Maltese relatives are fucking midgets. My mum is a fucking midget. Okay? She's a tiny, tiny little lady. If I've got any height, it came from my dad.
Let gods be praised. The enemy general is killed. Fear makes a home in our enemy's
All my
hearts.
Maltese relatives, they're all fucking tiny. Any chance we could meet your mum? Maybe one day. I don't think she wouldn't come onto the channel. I think maybe one day she would. But she'd probably just embarrass me. So I definitely wouldn't have her on a live stream. Let's see. What are some ways you recommend fighting phalanx formation as the
Enemy
Romans?
army is in flight. Pursue them and drive them from the battlefield.
I don't know, man. Pikes are really strong. I mean, my advice when you go up against pikes, just run away. They're too fucking strong. It's game over, man. Game over. I mean, when it comes to pikes, really, you can just do whatever you want. Pikes are so shit that you really can handle it in a variety of different ways. You can shoot them. You can flank them. You can bug them out. It's pretty easy to do that. Kill the general, then just charge into them. Make them tired. But usually what works is, probably the best way to handle a pike is to shoot it. It's too slow to chase you. I think the best way to deal with it is shoot it. If you don't have any missile units, I guess you can try to flank it. They're usually pretty easy to flank.
This is
Absolutely seething, yeah. Yeah, I killed them all. Hey, it's Tyrone Biggums. I've actually been watching a lot of the Chappelle show lately. Yeah, Tyrone Biggums. Good character that Dave Chappelle created.
General.
Beat the game with only pikes. It wouldn't be that hard to do it with just pikes. You just have to be slow.
Rome has conquered.
Slaving my own people. Have we got any movement left? No, but we can stay here for the turn, and I can get some equities. Good. Good. Now, financially speaking, we are doing okay. Do I play any instruments? No, I am not musically gifted. I am not at all musically gifted. Azazel Gaming just followed. Thanks, dude. Appreciate the following. I mean, I assume that everyone who follows me is a guy, just so you know. So if you follow me and you're actually a female, look, when I say thanks, dude, I'm 99% correct of the time. I'm curious, and be honest with me. How many people on the YouTube chat that are watching right now are female? We got 475 people watching right now. How many are female? I'm gonna guess 4. Are any females present? Because generally speaking, Total War is a sausage fest. Look, I don't care if you are male. Don't tell me your gender. I just want to know if there are any females there. Yeah, it's just been drowned in a sea of dicks right there. I knew you guys were gonna troll. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I thought I saw one yes in there, but it was probably still a troll. It's ma'am. I've seen that I've seen that clip. Oh my god. Sir, it's ma'am! This motherfucker's calling me a man! I'm clearly a woman! You know, fucking giant shoulders. Looks like Woody Harrelson, except on steroids. I'm a woman! Can't you tell I'm a woman? And this motherfucker's calling me a sir! It's ma'am! The guy's trying so hard to just like call her a ma'am. But at the same time, the mind and mouth, sometimes it just doesn't work. And he's like, sir, you just, oh, I mean, ma'am, the fuck did you say to me, man? That was funny. Step outside and I'll show you, sir. I'll fuck you in the ass with my dick. Sorry, sir. Who's sir? Yeah, whatever. Whatever to Total War Geek, you privileged white male bigot. Okay, this conversation is getting derailing right now, so let's go away from that. John Olin did a £3 super chat. Legend, you helped me through a bad time of my life. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. But yeah, that was enough of that. The trans stuff, that is a dangerous line to cross, which I cross it on a regular basis, but it's a dangerous line to cross. So let's end it there. And let's go back to, let's not trans bash, hey? Purely because I just don't want to die, you know? It's basically a mortal sin at this point. Alright, we're done here. Moving on. Now, I'm pretty sure that if I kill this whole army here, it'll just cause the whole faction to die, so we sort of need to not kill the general. Or I could just assault the settlement normally.
Sir! Orders! Imperator! Orders! March! Orders! General! General!
Actually, no, recruit another cav unit, because I'm gonna need those troops.
Imperator! Orders! Forward! Engage the enemy!
Oh wow, rebels are a neutral faction. Yeah, get rid of it.
Victory!
How about that? You don't. Oh, I can't get it anyway.
Prepare for battle. Besieging settlements, sir.
So this will eliminate the Brutii. I can't really get to the Scipii right now. I guess if I go to ship here, I get it later. We're making a little bit of cash. We started off with a lot of troops. The Julii haven't really done anything, which is probably good for us. And let's just move on. I don't have much money. Have you ever bribed your way through a campaign? No, I feel like that would be very tiresome. Can you do a Papal States after this? I mean, I've already played a Papal States campaign recently. Oh, look, there's the general. How about that?
Imperator. Prepare for battle.
Tyler Muhammad did a $2 super chat. 1, listen to Jordan Peterson. 2, all infantry campaign. Yeah. Oh, damn, they got lots of generals in here. Damn, son. Well, I've got some Triarii. They seem to wreck them. Have you ever taken an interest in your Maltese heritage? Definitely one of the most interesting countries out there.
The afterlife
Not really.
will have many new souls by nightfall. Make sure
Malta's
that
a blip
yours
on the
isn't
map.
among them.
It's not a very important place. In my opinion, it should just become part of Italy. Now, of course, my Maltese ancestors would be like, how fucking dare you? You know? Italy bombed us in World War II, and you think we should join with Italy? I'm like, yeah, you really should.
The enemy have brought up more men.
I'm sorry, but any country that can come up with the dish lasagna deserves to annex all others. Malta should be part of the UK, just as it should have been. Oh yeah. What about new Anno Domine for Mount and Blade campaign? No more Mount and Blade. I'm sort of over it. Well, I'll wait until Warband Bannerlord comes out. You're Italian and you totally agree? Yeah, you would agree. But then again, like, Malta should join with Italy, but then Italy should just become part of Great Britain. How do you say to that? How would you, Italy, like to be part of the British Empire? Because let's face it, the Roman Empire is not coming back, but the British Empire might still come back. So how about that? Hashtag bring back the British Empire. It's the closest thing to the Roman Empire we're ever going to get.
Our soldiers have reached.
Yeah, I didn't think anyone was going to go for it. It's alright. Oh, damn. I forgot they had reinforcements coming. Great Britain is shitfest today. Yeah, but what country on Western civilization isn't a shitfest? Like, name one country that isn't a shitfest within Western civilization. Just one.
The enemy gate is down! Our battering ram has done its work! The enemy army is in... Great gods be praised! The gods have smiled on us today! The walls are broken! Our troops should be ordered forward!
You know what? I could really use some archers right about now. So Rustam Shakarov did a $2 super chat. Greetings from Turkey. Keep it up. Great channel. Thank you very much. Thanks for the kind words. Appreciate it. You get in from here, but then I want them to come around this way here. Because I'm pretty confident that they can easily beat the General's bodyguard.
Great gods! Our soldiers have done well this day! The walls are taken!
second thought, they're not faring so well there. I brought it up, yeah, but I was being silly. I wasn't like being serious. And I don't think I was really talking about politics, I was just being silly. If you guys are talking about actual politics, that's...
It is always a tragedy when a true Roman meets his death. The enemy leader has fallen!
Alright, so we should be able to handle this just with our general's bodyguards now. Can you bring up Roman politics? I guess, if you want. I mean, it's not going to rustle anyone's feathers too much.
Oh!
That's the end of the Brutio. What's my opinion on New Zealand? I like New Zealand. I really don't see the difference between Australia and New Zealand, though, to be honest. Okay, so financially now, we are... Okay, at least we're making some cash. And the Brutii are gone. So that's good as well. Now I need to get these guys back to Rome, so they can get replenished.
Imperator, orders. Attack! Victory! Imperator,
He wants to stay there, that's fine. Let's get back to Rome.
march! Moves depleted, sir. Sir!
Best Commonwealth country besides Australia? Don't know. India? I don't know. I bet you want me to say Canada. You've been streaming all day? Yeah, I know. I know. Look, I can't help it. I like to stream. Do these guys have a family tree? Yeah, cool.
Imperator, march! Moves depleted, sir.
We really got to get our income up. Dealing with corruption is going to be difficult with the Senate. No, I'm not gonna go for 24-hour stream. I'm gonna stream like maybe an hour or two more, and then I'll get off. You know, for good this time. I just had an inkling to play some more Rome Total War. That's all.
Sir!
All right, are they gonna make that attack? Nope, they're not.
Sir! Engage the enemy!
One more turn. It's gonna hurt us.
Imperator!
You can stay there. Alright, now I want to get some ships so that I can sail down to Messana and finish off them. What is your opinion on the Anglosphere? No, look, I don't want to talk about politics. No politics talks, please. Like talking like jokingly about things is one thing, but like if you're gonna ask me a serious question, then I don't want to answer it. Obviously can't defend that.
Orders.
The thing is, though, I could take both of these settlements, possibly by the time that they take Tarentum. If I have to go back that way, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so we also need to get some of our units retrained, so just get you over there, you don't need retraining.
Prepare for battle. Besieging settlement,
Cavalry don't need retraining.
Settlement under siege, sir.
I don't have enough money for that. Okay, you need retraining. Can they be retrained here? Yeah.
Sir. Sir.
Hang on, stand there for a moment.
Imperator. Sir. Sir.
Right, so the Velites are sorted. The Triari... Where are my other tri... Oh, is that all that's left? 24 of them. That can't be retrained, though. That's okay. I mean, if it's pre-Marian garbage, who cares? Retrain these Hastati. Yep. Because they've got a lot of experience, they'll actually be better than fresh units. Okay. Balsa Lord did a $5 super chat. Legend is streaming 2 times in one day. Best day ever. It's Super Bowl day. I'm trying to compete with the Super Bowl. Not really, but that's what's going on. Okay, they would just give it like an armor upgrade, don't worry about it. It's probably going to be a turn or two before I've actually got enough money to build that. Anyway, let's move on. So looking at this, okay, now they've got siege equipment, but like I said, I can take Arretium first.
Prepare for battle.
Oh, what happened there? That's fine. Have I ever been burned out at Total War games? Yeah, all the time I get burned out. All the time. But you give it a bit of a break where you play something else, and you get your mojo back. So, Robert Pereira, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, did a €10 super chat. Hi man, nice to see another Rome 1 live stream. What would you consider the must-have that an AI should be capable of doing to make future Total War games great? Must have an understanding of what mechanics are in the actual game. It's pretty much a must-have. So, for example, in Total War Attila, the AI has no idea what attrition is. They don't take it into consideration. Or money. They don't take money into consideration. Or food. Or diplomacy, for that matter. I think the AI should at least have a basic understanding of how the game should be played. Do I play any first-person shooters? No. The only FPS I get is 60 FPS on this. Ego keeps asking questions. Okay. Oh, I miss it. Do you think the AI in Shogun 2 was better because the maps were preset? No, I think the AI was better in Shogun 2 is because it has a lot less to juggle. Because if you think about Shogun 2 and compare it to like what's it called, Warhammer 2. Warhammer 2, they've got all these different unit types, you know, and magic on top of that, right? All of these different things to juggle. On Shogun 2, it's like spearman, archer, cavalry. swords. That's it. That's all they have to juggle. All the cultures are more or less the same, and there's just minor variations of those things. When it comes to assaulting a settlement, real simple. It's just a circular fort, you climb up the walls, you attack. Real simple to program, as opposed to finding the weak spot in any particular areas. So, they made the game very simple for the AI to understand, which is fair enough. But that's one of the reasons why I'm not really that huge of a fan of Shogun 2. The game is just way too simple. But from what they did a good job of it. What's my favorite feature from the new Total War games? Name a Total War game specifically.
The enemy gate is down. Our battering ram is
Yeah, don't expect Shogun 2 to be anything like Three Kingdoms. Or other way around, Three Kingdoms to be anything like Shogun 2. When am I going to do a rebel campaign? I just don't think it's interesting to do one.
Roman military engineering triumphs once more. The walls are down. Order your men on to victory.
Why was I blacklisted by CA? Oh man, I get asked this every live stream. Can I go one live stream without this being talked about? Look, let me ask you something. Have you ever asked CA as to why I was blacklisted? Maybe on one of their live streams you should ask them instead of me. Because truth be told, I don't know the exact reason. I can speculate, but I don't know the exact reason. There's many things that they can choose to blacklist me on. But it's most likely because I called out one of their staff members for various things publicly. Shouldn't have done that. Isn't Pixelated Apollo blacklisted too? No, he's not blacklisted. He was invited to the 3K event. He just couldn't go. You know, real life stuff. What? Yeah, no. Don't go to CA and like pester them about it too much. Interesting. I'm sure I won't get a response from CA, but I know I'd most likely get one from you. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty easy to get a response out of me, but yeah, they're not going to respond because there's no way for them to respond to it without looking like a turd. There's no way they can respond to it. Like, even when I, like, showed all the evidence and stuff, they didn't want to respond to the stuff. They figure that it'll just blow over eventually. Which it will. People forget. I've only got one unit of Triari.
Attack quickly! Our soldiers have captured the walls! Now is the time to press
Do you think you'll be getting
capture
Paradox's new game, Imperator? Yeah, definitely. I'm more hyped for that than I am for Three Kingdoms. I think Imperator Rome's going to be awesome. Answer Igor's question. I didn't see it. Okay, I'm gonna look out for Igor's question. Igor, ask it again because I just didn't see it. Yeah, I guess you just got unlucky. Sorry, dude. Like, the chat's going up pretty fast. I just didn't see it. Foxy G just followed. Thanks. I don't know if that's a dude or a dudette, but thank you very much. Legend, will you play Age of Charlemagne again? I think it was pretty cool. Ah, okay. I'd probably play it on a live stream maybe one day, but I don't really intend to do any more Let's Plays, like, ever. I don't know. Probably won't do a Let's Play, but the Charlemagne campaign that I didn't perform very well. What makes a good gaming channel in your opinion? How good they can take it up their ass. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, a good gaming channel is one that, in my opinion, has at least a sound understanding of the games that they play. Doesn't have to be the best player in the world, but at least a sound understanding. They shouldn't be totally incompetent at the game. They are entertaining with their commentary, are able to, you know, tell a couple of jokes here and there that don't offend everyone, so I'm out on that regard. And they have to have a good connection with their fan base, which, I don't know. I don't know if I have. I think I do. Matt Bleacher says, we did a Charlemagne campaign, didn't we? Yeah. Don't remind me. What do I think about Total Warhammer series? I like it. I'm looking forward to Warhammer 3. Definitely gonna purchase it when the game comes out. Because I don't get these things for free anymore. Will I play Stronghold Crusader? What, is there a new game? Or is it the old one? Thanks for answering my question. No worries. Yeah, you got a good connection with your fan. Okay. Legend, the Rome 2 and Attila databases show you how units are graded on auto-resolve. Yeah? And what do they say about it? Because I don't look into the databases. Do a shit talk Total War show with Arch. Comrade just followed. I like Arch, but Arch has a bit of a negative stigma about him at the moment, and I'm trying to avoid that. I'm not saying I'd avoid Arch. Quite happy to do something with him, but I probably don't want to do shit talking. I'm really trying to steer clear away from that kind of stuff right now. Did you play Red Orchestra 2? I don't know what that is. So I'm curious, what does the database say about Rome 2's auto-resolve calculations? In my opinion, it grades melee defense and super high. Because there's, like I already showed, that an army of Roarii that have absolutely no killing ability, no melee attack, and no melee damage, absolutely dominate in auto-resolve. So I'm curious what you got to say about what the database says. Arch went full on politics. Yeah, look, I don't have a problem with him going on politics. I don't have a problem with people talking about politics, but unfortunately these days, if you talk about politics and you say something about a certain policy or whatever that somebody doesn't like, they can get very upset with you.
Is slain, and now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
Do you play many games or consider yourself a gamer? Or do games make up a minimal part of your life? Dude, games make up like 90% of my life. When I'm not live streaming, I'm usually playing something else. I am a big fucking gamer. I was put onto video games when I was 5 years old, and as what my family sometimes say, I never got off. My family have, for almost the entirety of my life, tried to get me to stop playing video games, up until I started making money, and now they're like, oh, you're actually making money out of this. It's actually funny as well, because they used to say to me when I was a kid, you know what, you are not going to be able to get a job playing video games all day. Well, guess what I did? Prove them wrong. Well, Mum, look who's a success now. No, I'm just kidding. My parents are proud of me, so it's alright. People here hate video games. Where is that? Would you learn how to code in order to take over CA project manager? Oh, no. I learned a little bit of code, and I'm just like, you know what? I play games. I don't make them. Will you try Napoleonic Total War 3 for Napoleon Total War? Nah. Unseen 11 did a $5 super chat. Hey dude, I learned a lot from your Let's Plays on Total War series. Cheers for what you do. Thanks dude, appreciate the super chat. What's a non-Total War OST that you really like? Ark Survival Evolved probably has one of the best OSTs in a video game series that I've ever heard. I think. Ark Survival Evolved. Amazing OST. There goes most of my Triari.
Imperator.
I'll leave. Actually, I don't think I need to leave anyone behind. I could just recruit a peasant.
Sir, prepare for battle. Besieging settlement, sir. Settlement under siege, sir.
Yeah, I still don't have enough money for the thing. Might be better if I grab... No, I don't have enough money. Financially, yeah, we're making more cash. We're getting there. Moving on. Hopefully they pull back and try to save their city here. I haven't tried to yet. So he's come at my rear, but that's okay. I think I can handle this. This is easy. The cavalry can sort that out right at the start, I think. Will you play the Imperium Universalis mod for EU4 before Imperator? Ooh. I definitely won't be doing a Let's Play on it because that thing takes fucking ages. I'd like to, but I need to find a place where I can go like a hyperbolic time chamber where I can just play a game for an entire year. But in the outside world, only a day has passed. That's what I need. So, I just don't have time to play something like that, unfortunately. What's the best way to get muscle gains? Well, I'm not a personal trainer, so I can't tell you the best way, but I'll tell you how I did it when I was younger. Getting some protein powder and like having protein shakes once, if not twice a day, helps, especially after your meal, after your workouts. You want to be doing heavier weights, not necessarily more reps. You want to be lifting heavier weight, even if you're only doing like 8, even 6 reps. You want to be really making sure that your muscles strain. And then the most important thing after that is to rest. Because that's when your muscles gain mass, is when they're resting. But then again, I'm not a personal trainer. They would probably not agree with me. They'd probably be like, actually, you need to do cardio as well. And to which I would say, no, you don't. Because cardio is really boring. And cardio can totally kill your groove. Oh man, I'm having such a fucking fun time here. Riding my bike going nowhere. Walking down the street going nowhere. No thanks.
heart of the enemy general with fear. Now he flees the field like a coward. The enemy general is slain, and now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack. Enemies show their true virtue. They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits running from our men.
Shit. Get away. Oh, don't tell me he's gonna get away. Come on, get him, get him, get him.
The true Roman has fallen in battle. The enemy leader lies dead upon the battlefield. The enemy army is in flight.
Shit.
Pursue them and drive
We
them
still have
from
to
the
capture this guy over here. You're kind of catching up to him. Alright, just stop for a moment because he has to turn back the other way. Possibly. Come back here. Come back. Oh, I was hoping he'd turn around, but he's not going to turn around. I couldn't catch up to him, they were too tired.
This is...
It won't crash playing as a Senate? Only if I click on the Senate icon will it. No deal. Gods, I hate ghouls. Good, we managed to get them to lift the siege here. Which is your favorite movie and why? Gladiator is, I think it's my favorite movie, but I don't know.
Sir!
Sometimes I wonder. Now, do you know what my real favorite movie is? Frozen. Let it snow. Let it snow. Oh my god, I don't want to do it.
Prepare for battle!
Fuck my ass. Let it go. Whatever, I don't even know what the fucking song is. My dude, I'm wondering why you say curse words. You mean like, gosh diggity down it? Or do you mean when I say dang gummit? Or when I say, fuck and shit and cunt. Are those the words? Because they're fun to say, that's why. Don't take it so seriously. We're all having a bit of a dick laugh here. It's all good.
The enemy have brought up more men.
Dadgummit, don't use terrible language like that. Yeah.
Our soldiers are at the walls. Now they must batter a way through.
Dear Legend of Total War, I'm inquiring as to why you use a terrible language, like the F word, the S word, and the other F word, and the other N word, and the other N word, and the C word, and the P word, and the G word, and the T word. I have to wonder, why do you use such language? It's fucking funny,
The
man.
enemy gate is down. Our battering ram has done its work. Gods be praised! The enemy general is dead! His men know their doom approaches! Roman military engineering triumphs once more! The walls are down! Order your men on to victory! Be praised! The enemy's hearts are full of fear, and now they flee!
Have you had a look into The Art of War? Do you mean the book? I don't really have a lot of time for reading that, but I've read snippets of it. But reading the whole thing? No, I haven't had time. I thought he usually streamed on Twitch. Nope, I don't stream on Twitch anymore, I stream on YouTube. Days of Twitch are over.
Our soldiers have captured the walls! Now is the time to press on and capture this place!
What would be your favorite era for a Total War game? The Roman period. Ancient Rome. Pre-Christian Rome is my favorite. Before they fucked it all up. Why not Twitch? Everyone is there. You guys weren't there. So don't tell me everyone is there, because that's just not true. Maybe all the other streamers are there, but I'm not trying to get their attention. I'm trying to get your attention. Whenever I streamed on Twitch, I'd only get about 100 viewers, right? That's at maximum. Right now, during the Super Bowl, I've got 400 viewers, okay? So don't tell me that everyone's there on Twitch. It's actually not true. Did you sleep at all? Yeah, I sleep. Just not when you want me to sleep. Don't worry about me, worry about yourself. What the fuck is Super Bowl? I believe it is where you get a massive soup bowl. It's like a Super Bowl, right? No, I'm kidding. That was really lame. No, it's like the American football finale thingy or something. I don't know. It's kind of a big deal. Which game makes you want to punch a child less? Empire or Thrones of Britannia? Well, I can tell you right now, I don't really have any interest in punching children. So, I'd say neither. But I know where you're trying to get at. Which game, you know, aggravates me more? I'd probably have to say Empire Total War. I mean, at least with Thrones of Britannia, they...
All Rome will be amazed at such a victory. The day is ours.
Victory!
So that's the end of the Julii.
Settlement captured. Sir, General. Sir! Orders? Onward! Move depleted, sir.
Oh. Diggity dog. Gonna need that. Oh shit! I cancelled the wrong thing. Oh well, too late. Yeah, better fix that up. Twitch is a backstabber. No, I wouldn't call them a backstabber so much as just a greedy corporation that doesn't enforce its terms of services consistently.
Orders?
Oh damn! I'm gonna have to deal with that.
Move out! Out of move, sir.
I don't think I can get there in time unless they get the cavalry on its own.
Imperator! General!
Cavalry's gonna have to go ahead. It's gonna need to be a cavalry smash, which I should be able to handle. You might have to go there as well.
Move out! General!
Maybe you as well.
Onward! Moves depleted, sir. Imperator! General! March! Orders? Onward! Out of move, sir! Orders? Orders? Imperator, move out! Imperator, onward! Merging armies, Imperator, onward! General, prepare for battle!
Alright, we should be able to manage that easily enough. Free to ask spamming the question. What question is that?
I know that I have brave men at my back, and only the
Did you
enemy
know
in
that
front of me.
Cleopatra did Phoenicians to Roman legionaries? Some say 1,000 legionaries. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like Roman propaganda. Okay, so I don't actually believe that. Sounds like Roman propaganda. And you know what? Romans were pretty fucking good at propagandering. Now, she may have done that. She may have. But that fucking sounds like propaganda.
Reinforcements have arrived, but are they in time to take part in the battle?
I mean, just, you know, use your critical brain there and just think that why on earth would a leader of a world power suck off common soldiers? I mean, she'd have to be like 1,000 of them. Come on. What is she, like the Gene Simmons of the ancient era? Come on. I mean, she's clearly someone that would use sex as a weapon, obviously. But legionaries? Like, at what point would that have been useful to her? Like, I can understand a couple of them, but not 1,000. So, Harley2719 says, for $5 super chat, I've watched so many of your vids, and when I play it, I talk like in an Australian accent. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, I can't believe that. 1,000. She laid Caesar and Mark Antony. Yes, but that makes sense though. That's like political fucking. I understand that. But legionaries? Like what's sucking off a legionary gonna get her? Don't get me wrong, she may very well have done it, but I just don't believe that. It sounds like something Octavian made up after she was dead to make her sound like a bitch. Because don't forget, he was quite conservative, which, don't get me wrong, I've got nothing against that. And he wanted to demonize her, make her seem like a debauchering fucking slut. It makes perfect sense to me that rather than Cleopatra being basically just hungry for dick, literally, that it's much more likely that Augustus was a little bit jealous of her, maybe. Maybe she didn't tinkle his dick enough. And, made up fallacious lies about her.
The enemy general is running away. This is no way for a leader to behave, but in battle, it's beyond belief.
What unit has broken? Did you know that in the modern Roman era, making a fellation to a woman was considered the most disgusting thing ever? Well, it probably back then might have been, you know, before women, their pussies probably smelt like fucking dirty fish and would have been hairy as fuck.
Sir!
I don't think they would have been as clean as they are today.
General, onward.
And that being said, even today, you know, some women, their snatches, you know, it can stink. It's like that far away from the butthole as well. So, you know, maybe they did. Maybe it was pretty gross for them back then.
Sir, Imperator. Sir. Orders, forward, Imperator. Sir, move out. Fleet ready.
Okay, we're gonna need quite a few ships if we want to have at least a decent chance of sailing to Sicily safely.
Orders. We can't do that, sir.
Bet there was some stinky dicks back then too. Yeah, no doubt.
General,
Dicks stink as well.
forward. Merging armies.
Is it true? It's true that legionaries were paid with salt and land. Probably. Salt was
Imperator.
quite valuable, so you know, they may very well have. I mean, land is pretty damn good. I mean, the thing is, you give a legionary like a bag of salt or whatever. Hey, Stone Crypto, thanks for the diamonds and ice cream and stuff. Appreciate it, dude. And then they could have gone to the market and bought themselves a cow. I don't know. Fuck. Apparently, salt was worth more than gold. You know, per pound. I don't know.
Forward! Moves depleted, sir.
Ever made my own computer? No. Bruv, legend, bloody hell, bruv. What do you mean? You don't feel sleepy? I was watching your Greek and Pontus campaign earlier. My ask, how did you play the Roman state? If you finish the game 100%, okay, and the game recognizes you as fully sick, bro, it gets unlocked. So you have to win the campaign, right? You have to win the campaign with a faction rating over 10 million. Okay, that's what you gotta do. So play your campaign, and when you hit victory, you have to have more than 10 million points, and then the Senate gets unlocked. And there'll be a little cutscene that'll be like, yeah, you did it. The Senate now bows to you, and you can play as them. No, you go into the strat file, and there's a little file called it's in data, world, imperial campaign maps or something like that, and there's a file called Desker or DESC underscore strat, STRAT. Open that up, make sure it's not a read-only file, and you go into that and you find it says playable factions, unlockable factions, unlockable factions. Sorry, not playable factions. You look at and it says SPQR under not playable, and you simply drag that up to playable factions. Done. Yeah, the game will crash if I hit. I clicked it. Shit. Trying to get this fucking right again. Have you ever conquered China in CK2? I actually haven't. It's on my to-do list, but I haven't actually done it.
Imperator, move out! Joining forces! Forward!
What is fellatio? Sucking penis! Don't you just love it how I like say it in the most, like the roughest possible way you can? Sucking a joint. It's fellatio. I heard it was common to pay legionaries with salt. I believe the Latin word was salarium. Okay. When did I start modding? I'm not really much of a modder, to be honest.
Orders!
Okay, I don't think I'm going to need the whole lot of them. I'm going to split the army up. So I'm going to take my best general down south. The second... I'll take actually this guy here. We'll take you.
Orders!
And one load of cavalry. You'll head to Rome.
Onward!
Why is that there? Doesn't matter. You're going over here.
Boarding!
We're going to take
Orders! General!
all the javelin men.
Imperator! Move out!
We're going to take all the hastati.
Imperator! Imperator! General!
And he's going to get all the principe.
Imperator! General! Move out!
That might work.
Prepare for battle. Victory!
And then we're sailing
Aye, Captain.
south
Aye,
to
Captain.
Masana.
Out of move, sir.
How about you expand Rome in a historical way? I don't know. How about I just do what I want to do, and you play how you want to play?
General.
I'll take one of these peasants with me.
Imperator. March.
Building that army barracks would be good. That way I could retrain the Triari. They were actually quite helpful. If I cancel this, I have enough money to do that. Because financially, we're okay. Not great, but we're okay. Moving on. So mean tonight, legend. How am I mean? What did I say that was so mean? No deal.
Our fleet is under attack.
God damn it. Fuck.
Rope your lives. Out of move, sir. Our fleet is
God
under
damn
attack.
it.
Rope your lives.
It's so hard with the
Out
fucking
of move,
pirates.
sir. Aye,
Only
Captain.
2 of my ships got out of there.
Aye, aye, Captain. Aye, Captain.
Fucking pirates, man. Alright, well, I'm gonna need more ships if we're going to go down that way.
Orders, Imperator.
Alright. And let's head over to Segesta. Moving on.
General.
Yep, you're both coming with.
Sir, forward. Imperator. March. Combining troops.
Gods, I
Orders.
hate ghouls.
Attack.
Let's fucking
Besieging
eradicate them.
settlement, sir. Settlement under siege, sir. Aye, Captain.
Alright,
Aye, aye,
if
Captain.
we land, then it doesn't matter
Sir.
if the ships get
Prepare
smacked.
for battle.
Ooh, the odds aren't in our favor. He's got 2 bald motherfuckers, plus another 2 bald motherfuckers. I don't think I've got 4 bald motherfuckers. A lot of infantry there. What's it gonna be? Be right back, Legend, going to the toilet. I don't know why you need to tell me that, but okay.
Men, we face adversity. A band
Anyone
of brothers
in chat know what happened to the CK2
dedicated to
Jerusalem
the
campaign?
warrior's
It's gonna be on my
cause,
secondary
strength,
channel
and
from now on, so you need to
But we will
subscribe to
never
the secondary
defeat
channel
while
if you want to
we
watch the
stand
Jerusalem
together.
campaign. There's only a few episodes left, but it was performing like crap on the main channel, and it really badly affects the algorithm. So I'm sorry I couldn't have it here anymore. Well, I do have.
The ferryman will be busy
This
today.
could be tricky.
The enemy have
I mean,
brought
I do
more
have a
men to the
decent
fight.
general. But I also brought in a lot of Hastati and Velites. Velites aren't going to help very much. Alright, here's what I think I need to do. If I just wait for them to charge into my line, we're going to have a hard time, because it is on very hard difficulty. We need to intercept some of their stragglers and thin them out a little bit. What I'm going to do in the meantime is my troops here are going to hang back and just buy a little bit more time before the fight begins while I sort out a bit of a cavalry charge. Now they've got generals over here. If we can kill their general, it would make all the difference. Now they've got 4 generals, I've only got 3, but they probably won't use them all at once. got some Roman archers there. I'm gonna send you to go. That's the general. I'm gonna send you. Shit. They're dedicating quite a lot of force over here. Stand back a little bit. Those archers are probably just gonna fire. Got out of their range just in time. So there's 2 generals here. That's fine. Try and steer clear from the infantry and deal with these 2 generals. That would be fine. While that's going on, I want to get back further over to here. Buy myself just that little bit extra time for the engagement. Because if my general's not there, they're not going to fight very well. Okay, they've got a unit out here. That's... Shit. Much more balanced army than what I've got. I want to fight this guy, but away from the other troops. Be a tough one. A head-on charge won't work in this scenario. So draw this guy over here. That seems to be working. Gotcha. Gotcha. Good, taking him out with complete minimal casualties. That's what we want to see. Good, he's dead. Excellent. That's 1 dead. It's not the main general, but that's... Now they're down to 3, just like us. Getting winded. Also, the more that they're running around, that's definitely a good thing. The more tired they get, the better. It'll be a lot easier to break them. Okay, they're tired now. I might actually be able to charge into them. I didn't see what his generals... Hang on, they've got another general over here. Back off. Because they are very good fighters, but not if you surround them. They die really easily. Get back. So, let them nibble on my butt a little bit. Just a little bit, and then we draw them over here, and then we turn back around. Good, we got the better of him there. And he is wiped out. But move it. Otherwise it's gonna hurt. So looking at this, 3 to 4%. We're winning by a tiny margin, but it's the importance of the units we've killed so far. Killing him would be just giant, just huge bonus. So easy though. Some of our guys are a little bit tired. Theirs are getting quite tired. The more tired they get, the easier it will be to break them and the less damage they're going to do. I reckon we can beat this one here now. We got incoming here. You shouldn't be in this particular fight. Got him.
Roman has fallen in battle. The enemy leader lies dead upon the battlefield.
So what's that? I think that's 3 of their generals dead now. It might be in our best interest to actually let the other one escape, because otherwise the whole faction will be eliminated, and then we won't be able to... We'll have to siege the settlement. So if that's the case, run that one down there. Actually, I'll get these guys to run things down. These guys here could use maybe a little bit of a rest. Thanks for the donations on D-Live, guys. I'm noticing them occasionally. Thank you.
Fallen before his enemies. The gods be
Oh well, it was...
The enemy's hearts are full of
It
fear,
happens.
and now they flee.
It's not good. That's not good. Shit. Well, I killed the enemy general as well, so it's not over yet. There'll be a morale penalty, but it'll subside over time a little bit. Thought he'd be on the other side there. My cavalry's still okay. At least now I can sacrifice the rest of this unit, knowing full well that he's dead anyway. Now, a big problem here is going to be my infantry. They're not going to hold out very well now that the general's dead. If you have a look at them, it still says they're eager. It doesn't help that they're tired as well, and they're slowly making their way over. We're okay. Legit question, why am I streaming on Twitch? Twitch is not a good place for me to be on. They need a little bit of time to rest now. Now that they've lost a lot of morale, they need to recover at least their fatigue. There's still one more general here, and it's a doozy. If he charges into here, we could be in big trouble. What I'm going to need to do is tighten up the formation a little bit. Okay, if they're all together, they'll feel a little bit more secure. If they're spread out, they'll be chicken shit cowards. Twitch demands exclusivity, and I wasn't growing on Twitch, but I'm definitely growing on YouTube. YouTube is a much better place for me to be live streaming. Okay, some of them are fresh. I don't want to kill that other general, but I might need to now. He might actually be the proper commander. I'm not entirely sure. Even though we've killed their general, their morale is still going to be higher than ours. But we've got cavalry superiority now. That does make a big difference. Problem is, we need to make sure our morale holds. These abilities. Okay. They got mercenary hoplites, but they're just pikemen, so don't worry about that. Good to see that they're tired. That's important. Back over here. Oh, damn it. They are really cowardly at the moment. I can't rely on them. Can't rely on them at all. Oh, they're out of here. Let's hope that these guys hold their ground. That's all I can hope for. It just had to be the bloody general that died as well. It couldn't have been any other fucking general that I didn't care about. It's always got to be the fucking general. Hold your ground. How are they holding? They're eager. They've got some experience, so that certainly helps. Not enough to make up for the loss of the general. But having the cavalry protect their flanks will certainly help. My guys here are tired, but they're being quite reluctant in how they're approaching the attack. This one here is shaking. We'll be able to beat him. Alright, they're going for it over here, it looks like. Whole sandwich, motherfucker. Yes, there we go. Another unit of hostility gone. They're wavering. That's good. I think they're chickening out. I think they're actually chickening out. Yeah, it looks like he's getting out of there, which is fine because we actually want him to leave, otherwise we have to deal with rebels. It'll be a lot easier just dealing with one unit. Because I should probably be able to get rid of all of these. I'm gonna need the villages to catch up over here to try and catch up to the mercenary hoplites. I'd like to shoot them in the back. Doesn't look like they're ready to give up yet. There's just 3 units left. I'm surprised they're not hightailing it out of here after all this. That's it, don't protect the peasants. Fine by me. Notice the ships in the background. Yeah, nice little thing that no other Total War games have. Don't think even Medieval has that. I don't know why they didn't put that in Medieval too. Phyllis2121 did a $20 super chat. You put a lot of effort into YouTube, and for your fans, here's my last donation for the day. Yes, thanks. Last donation for the day. Damn. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the support that I get from people just like you. Historically, do you have a favorite politician? If so, who? I don't know. Chairman Mao. Mao Zedong. What do you think? He's pretty cool. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I always liked Augustus. I always thought that Augustus was like the Jesus Christ of politics. Yeah, pretty much. Now remember, I don't want to kill this general here. Back. It's good that they've used up all their javelins. So fingers crossed here that we can actually make this unit break, not actually kill it. Otherwise the Scipio faction's gone. Which is why I've attacked from this side here, so that this guy's got an actual chance of getting away. Although he is getting wrecked at the moment. No. Don't hurt him. He's running away, Let him go. Let him go. Let him go.
The gods
Let him go.
be praised.
Oh, fuck. We got him. I did say to let him go. Fuck me. Now they'll turn into rebels, unless they've got a general somewhere else, which they probably don't. So that went extremely well, apart from one thing: losing the king, losing the consul.
Victory! Out of move, sir.
Yeah, they turned rebel. Now I'm the only Roman faction. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. We can beat it, but otherwise we could have. Oh, I can't even get there now.
Orders! Attack! Ready to sail!
Why did you click continue instead of end? I'm just used to doing that. You're right, I probably should have done that. I wanted to run down those Hastati, so I didn't have to fight them again. I got greedy. Answer Helemo question. What question? I didn't see it. I was focusing on the battle. If you want to ask now.
General!
Did you think the triple X aces are a good formation in both Rome Total War games? Did you use them? As far as using them in Total War games, it's a terrible idea. Absolutely terrible idea doing that in a Total War game. That is. Here's the thing you gotta understand, right? The triple X aces works well in numbers of like fucking 20,000. Okay, we're dealing with numbers of 2,000 here, and morale works very differently to how it worked in real life. It doesn't work. What's your opinion on people going for a toilet break on your live stream? I don't care. Go for it. So we're probably going to get hit by these pirates, unless I attack them first. Maybe that'll work. It's not going to work. They're strong pirates, so we won't win that.
Fleet ready.
Oh well.
Set sail.
Get another ship, because these guys. Actually, once they're done, we'll attack something else.
Our fleet is under attack! Go for your lives! No more moves, sir! Our fleet is under attack! Disengage! Withdraw! Withdraw! No more moves, sir!
And now they've come in for the attack. Bloody bastards. Scavengers. It's fine. It's not that bad. We should be able to handle that pretty easily.
Orders!
Out of my way,
Attack!
you freak bastard.
Victory! Attack! Besieging settlement, sir! Settlement under siege, sir! Sir! Prepare for battle!
You go, Torix. Right, let's do it. Swordsmen or pikes? Swordsmen. Don't like pikes.
The portents are bad, my friends.
Listen, I think you look
but
like
I
a
do not
porn
care.
actor. Sorry if I
know that I
offended
have
you.
brave men at my back,
It doesn't offend
and
me.
only the enemy in front of me.
Oh no, my dick's not big enough to be a porn actor.
General. General.
Okay, they got reinforcements coming from over here. Let's sort
The
them out.
ferryman will be busy today. The enemy have brought more men to the fight.
General. Unit. Units. Hurry. Hurry. Units. Double time.
Why are people saying F? Will I play Three Kingdoms when it comes out? Yes, I will.
Our soldiers are at the walls! Now they must batter a way through. The enemy gate is down! Our battering ram has done its work. The gods have filled the heart of the enemy general with fear. Now he flees the field like a coward. Roman military engineering triumphs once more. The walls are down. Order your men on to victory. The gods! The enemy army is in flight. Great gods! Our soldiers have done well this day. The walls are taken.
You missed your chance, don't worry about it. Get back out here now. Hey, can we make an FAQ so I don't have to hear you answer the same question every half an hour? Dude, even if we made an FAQ, people don't watch FAQs. And they'll still ask the same question. I've made FAQs before. It doesn't matter. It's not going to make any difference. I mean, I literally answered this question in my channel update, which is essentially a FAQ. But, you know, people, they don't watch it. You want to see me play the Siege of Elysia? I've already done it twice already on my channel. Just look for the videos. Google this into YouTube. Siege of Elysia, Legend of Total War. You'll find 2 copies of it. Take whichever one. You're both on Legendary difficulty. My called Arnold did a $1 super chat. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Will I try a nomadic campaign for Rome 2? No. No more campaigns for Rome 2. I'm sort of done with it. There we go. No plans for any new Rome 2 content at this stage. If it's not like a saving your disaster campaign, to be honest, I prioritize other games. So, yeah. I don't know about Rome 2. Probably won't be seeing it for a while. It's just such a boring game to me now.
Imperator, General, Sir, General, Sir, march! Sir, march! Forward, out of move, sir. Orders, General, splitting the troops. Engage the enemy, besieging settlements.
I guess I get barbarian cavalry. They're about the same quality as equities. If we have a look at the stats, 6, 8, 10. So less melee, less defense in terms of defense skill, but slightly higher attack. So that's not so bad. Did you do a video? Did you do a Rome 2 Rise of the Republic? Yes, I do. I've done a Rise of the Republic campaign. And at the end of it, I said I wouldn't play Rome 2 anymore. Because it just... The game bores me. Like, big time bores me. I wish it didn't, but unfortunately it does. I understand how the game functions to a point where all of its problems are intolerable to me. I just can't tolerate it anymore. Oh yeah, I forgot my fleet. Oh well, I don't really need them anymore anyway. Fuckholes.
General, onward! Prepare for battle.
Do you find Attila to be more fun? No. You know what? I kind of do find Attila to be more fun than Rome 2 these days. I kind of do.
Today we make our own fate.
The battles are better in Attila. I hate the battles in Rome 2. I absolutely hate them.
Our soldiers are at the Our soldiers are at the walls. Now they must batter a way through.
Legend, I found the auto-resolve values, but some of it you might need a good modder to decode some of the stuff.
The enemy gate is down. Our battering ram
Just,
has done its work.
just give me the gist of it.
Formation!
Show no mercy. The enemy walls are down. Make sure their soldiers are buried beneath the ruins. Our soldiers
Not compatible with Windows 10. I got Windows 10. I'm playing it.
Press on and capture this
Look, this is Windows 10 right here. Don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's compatible on Windows 10. Look at it run. Runs just fine. And it ran this well on my old computer as well, which was Windows 10. I wouldn't say it's more stable than Medieval 2. Medieval 2 is definitely more stable than Rome 1. In my opinion. Without a doubt. Excuse me. So, this Barbarian Warlord here has got 77 men in it, so it's going to be pretty tough for them to kill. Now, if I put them in this formation here, they're probably actually going to touch him, but we'll just have to see how they go. Just because of... Oh, no. Yeah, he's coming at us. You're relatively safe there. Jason Katui did a $1 super chat. Thank you. No message in that though. Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it. Ramtona War could be such a bore because of how strong Cav are. I got another guy saying how good cavalry is.
Dead.
Better than
His
Pikes.
men know their doom approaches.
Oh shit, get this one out of here or else it's gonna not be able to be retrained. That's the way out. Let me tell you something about Phalanx. Crap. Phalanx is crap.
Rome has conquered.
Depends on the situation. It always depends on the situation. In a siege defense situation, nothing is better than a good strong phalanx. There's no better unit you want defending your cities than pikemen. But if you're out on the field, or if you're in the most important situation, assaulting a city, pikemen are fucking garbage at it in this. Absolute garbage.
Orders, prepare for battle.
What time is it here? It's 1:30 in the morning. I do need to get off soon, guys. I'm gonna get off. Maybe once I've taken all of Northern Italy. I don't know. I'll be getting off soon. Time is running short. You made a comment on my video. Which one?
Our soldiers have reached the gates with a battering ram. Our soldiers are at the walls. Now they must batter a way through. Our soldiers have done their work well. The battering ram has broken through the gate.
Comes down to KPS. Kills per second. If that's the case, cavalry.
The walls are down. Order your men on to victory.
No unit can kill faster than cavalry. Okay, it's only a round shield cavalry. It's not a huge concern. Empire next stream, but Empire sucks. I really don't enjoy playing Empire Total War. God, that went too close.
Our soldiers have captured the walls. Now is the time to press on and capture this place. Great gods be praised. The enemy general is killed. Fear makes a home in our enemies' hearts.
God damn it, I give you an order. That means you have to carry it out. Okay, now there's another unit over here that needs to be killed. Where is it? No, that's not much of a unit. And there's one over here. Okay, won't worry about it. Alright, off you guys go. Finish this off. They should be able to beat Iberian infantry. I didn't actually like Darth Mod for Empire Total War. Weirdly enough, I think I'd prefer vanilla. I think Darth Mod just made all the numbers go real crazy in terms of like how many men are on the battlefield, and just made the battles take a lot longer. Like the AI was still really bad. Gave the AI more cheats as well. That's always fun. We need to retrain some of these guys before we march on Syracuse. Where's my ship? I can't disband it because it's not in a port. All it's really doing is costing me defeats. The pirates are going to smack me around for a while there. Leave this one behind. Attack them. Should be easy enough. Let's see if there's 2 river crossings. You apparently lose values from the amount of melee units you have, which is weird.
This morning, an eagle circled the camp 3 times, then
I mean, I tested it with just all Roarii, and you just dominate. Like, did you watch my what's it called? My top 5 video that I released today. You know, that's a legendary Rome 2 campaign that I played yesterday. Oh, what's that? I crossed. See, this is what I was hoping for in the Pontus campaign. This was my plan. Get around their back. But lo and behold, it was only 1 crossing. This time there's 2.
General is running away. This is no way for a leader to behave, but in battle, the enemy army is in flight. Pursue them and drive them from the battlefield. Oh!
You look like a true Roman conqueror, that bored face of the conqueror. Oh, okay. Thank you, I guess. Is that a compliment? I don't know.
Imperator. Forward! March! Out of move, sir! Sir! Forward! No more moves, sir. Order?
Triarii can almost be replaced. Still need more cash. And better ships would be good to deal with the piracy. Nobody likes a pirate. Yeah, I gotta leave that there. Can't afford to replace that temple. No ceasefire. There's no need. You can't beat me. You've just piked shit.
Sir! Onward! Forward! Forward! Out of move, sir! Orders?
Okay, so that's a pretty big garrison there. I'm gonna need reinforcements, but I can at the very least just siege it for the time being. Barbarian mercenaries aren't gonna be able to do much. Yeah, that'd be... Out in the field, that's not a problem, but in the settlement here, I just don't have enough infantry. So I'll rustle up some more.
General.
Good, these are all replenished. Then we'll get a peasant unit to maintain public order.
General. Orders. Forward. Onward. Attack! Besieging settlement, sir. Settlement under siege, sir.
Port so they can get out of there. Could be good. How many turns will that... Let's surrender 6 turns. Cool. Moving on. Did you know what happened to Maximus Decimus Meridius? No. I reached out to the guy once, but he didn't respond to me, so I never reached out to him again. I'm like, don't know, don't care, to be honest. If I reach out to you, that really means I, you know, want to talk to you. And I was bigger than him at the time, and he didn't respond to me, and so that only told me that he didn't give a shit about me, so I didn't give a shit about him. Never had any drama with the dude, but could not care less that he's not around anymore.
Brave warriors! I have one great unit! At my order! Unit! Form up!
I never retrained the abilities, so that's okay. Sorry. Do you know if you can deliberately avoid Marian reforms? The only way to deliberately avoid Marian reforms is never upgrade to a huge city. It's the only way. Once you get to a huge city, it triggers.
The ferryman will be busy today. The enemy have brought more men to the fight.
Armored hoplites. I'm not even worried. Not even worried. Not even concerned. I want to go and take out this general's bodyguard over here, and then I'll be back in time to deal with them. Not even concerned. Well, he's protected by pikes. I can't really charge. Can't really exactly charge in on him.
Slain, and now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
Oops, I forgot to do this. Wow, look how awesome these pikemen are. They did so much damage.
To fill the heart of the enemy general with fear. Now he flees the field like a coward. The gods be praised! The enemy general is dead! His men know their doom approaches!
Well, it looks like Syracuse is going to be mine.
The gods be praised! The enemy's hearts are full of fear, and now they flee!
I'll tell you what, so much easier using non-pikes as opposed to pikes. My pike armies, fuck me. Damn, sucked.
Your general now lies dead because of his foolishness.
I deserve that. I deserve that. I was reckless though. He was a non-important general though. I deserve that.
The enemy show their true virtue. They are not soldiers,
I deserve that.
only frightened. Oh!
Currently on a high-speed train across China watching Legend. Time will fly by. Alright, thanks. Thanks for the super chat, dude. £5. Legend, spears pikes have priority over melee shock. Missile cav have... Hang on, I was reading that. Sorry, I missed that, dude. Whiskey Bacon, Legend, I won my Super Bowl bet. Here is some winnings. 3 guineas coming your way, son. Oh, damn. Tom Brady, go. Thanks, Whiskey Bacon. I mean, you don't owe me that, but... Thank you. So I guess another one's coming? That's okay. I'm glad that you won your bet. I'm glad that you won. That is the third one. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. And that's your general flying with a pike in the ass. Yeah, it is. But if we look at things, I killed their general. I killed their king or whatever, their faction leader. And that was just a non-important general. Think I'll do any EB soon? Probably not. I'll review the mod, but I'm not gonna play it. Yeah, on a live stream. I'm a bit PTSD when it comes to Europa Barbarorum. Okay, I need to send someone back to Messana for retraining before we march on Carthage.
General! Orders! Onward! Orders, Imperator!
Did you have a bad experience in Europa? My Seleucid campaign for Europa Barbarorum lasted literally years. I did a full map completion as the Seleucids in Europa Barbarorum, and it was honestly one of the worst things I ever did for the channel, that series. The views were so fucking bad, but I was committed to finishing it. But the views were so fucking bad, I reckon it probably cost me a lot of money. So I'm really put off from Europa Barbarorum for a good long while. There's 195 episodes. And don't forget, this is 195 episodes of fucking Pike warfare. Okay? And if you think it's bad in vanilla, oh my god, is it bad in Europa Barbarorum. I mean, I'm pretty sure No Pink can pick up a bunch of quotes from me just swearing at the game as, like, I'm trying to get my pikes in formation, and they just would not drop the fucking pike stand, or they'd drop it in the wrong fucking area. And I'd be trying so hard, giving them orders to turn around, drop your fucking pikes, and it just wouldn't fucking do it. So people probably wonder why I have such a hate on for pikes. It probably started with the Europa Barbarorum campaign. They're just so not user-friendly units to use. They're great in a defensive siege. That's probably why some people like them. They're great defensive units. But in an assaulting settlement situation, on huge unit scale, they are the fucking worst unit to have. In a Game of Thrones Total War, what faction would you use first? I don't know. Medieval 2 pikes had so many bugs. Yeah, but the medieval 2 pikes, there's not that many of them, so they're not that present in the game. Legend spears, pikes have priority over melee shot cav. Missile cav have horrendous high priority because I don't see any debuffs against them. Missiles have positive values. This is in the Rome 2 auto resolve. Well, I've never tested a Rararii spam against a Horse Archer spam. You don't really come up against it that often in Rome 2 unless you really get up into the steps, which I don't get to these days. I usually exit the game before that point. Oh look, we're almost at Marian reforms. How nice. I want some more Triari. They actually proved to be quite good. Baths. Get the roads going. Find a way to drop them. Keep that public order under control. Can you teach me how to be awake like you? Drink lots of coffee or something? It's a serious question. Just keep busy. Keep busy. Like, when you're playing games but you're not talking all the time, you'll get tired. But I'm talking all the time, you know, and it keeps my energy levels high.
Orders! Orders!
That's how you do it. Alright, let's move on to the next turn. Yay, this will make it so much easier. Dumb question, is EB basically DEI for Rome 1? Sort of.
Men!
I'd say that Europa Barbarorum does more to change the game, because don't forget that Rome 1 is way more moddable than Rome 2. But I'd say that in terms of popularity, DEI is about as popular.
The enemy have brought up
EB.
reinforcements in a pathetic attempt to save themselves. In flight, pursue them and drive them from. The enemy general is slain, and now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
Okay, I don't have much infantry, so I'm pretty much going to rely on the cavalry, which is fine by me, obviously. Get over there. You're gonna take him out now. Shouldn't be too difficult for you.
General with... The enemy general is slain, and now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
We've got this. And this will get us inside the city. So what would you guys say if we went to play Medieval 1 tomorrow? You guys down for that? For the live stream? Medieval 1 Total War?
The gods be praised! The enemy's hearts are full of fear, and now they flee!
A lot of people say no. So we got it to work today. I haven't been able to play Medieval 1 in literally, like, years. But it appears to be working at the moment. Empire Total will play Sweden, defeat India, get PewDiePie T-Series. No, I don't want to play Empire Total War. That game it just sucks.
This is a...
Crushed him.
Victory! Victory! Settlement captured! Our fleet is under attack!
Yeah, whatever.
Withdraw! Withdraw!
So looking at Rome, yep, we can get the Marian reforms real soon. After that's built. You could get a straw poll to get a better answer. No, I don't know. People don't vote. Like, I put the straw poll down and then like 10% of people vote. It's a waste of time. Maya Lackerman did a $2 super chat. Legend, play what you want. If you have fun, we do. Alright. Thanks, Maya. Appreciate that. Play what I want. Super Seducer 2. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to play that. Now, I do want to point out, okay, do you notice a big difference between how this campaign went and both the Greek campaign and the Pontus campaign went earlier? Do you notice how there's a big difference? I feel totally at ease when playing as Rome. So, let's do a little bit of a comparison. This is currently 260 BC. It's roughly turn 22, right? Roughly. So this is slightly earlier. So I actually spent longer on this campaign. And I have 11 settlements. But we do need to keep in mind that I started off with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 regions. SPQR starts off with just 1. So that's 4 less. But you also... I defeated the Roman factions. So, I've also got 11. So that means I've conquered 4 more regions in that amount of time. What did Troy Crawford say? I checked myself, but I can't alt tab. I think we're going to wrap up the stream now. We're almost at 3 hours of this particular stream. That means in total today I've live streamed 11 hours. Alright, I'm going to save it there, and we're going to end it for the day. And I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow for the... hang on, I'm not going to get off just this very second. Just let me just check DLive for a moment. On DLive, oh wow, we've only got 22 viewers. I guess everyone's watching the Super Bowl. That makes sense. Hey there, Whiskey Bacon. Alright, it's all good. Yeah, I'm gonna get off now, and just don't overwork yourself. No, I'm good, dude. I'm good. Anyway, if you haven't already, check out my top 5 video. I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later, fuckers.